In the heart of Italy, nestled between rolling hills and the sparkling waters of Lake Nemi, lies a story of ambition, intrigue, and tragedy. A story that unfolded beneath the still surface of a volcanic lake, guarding a secret from the fall of ancient Rome. This is the tale of Caligula's floating palaces, the legendary Nemi ships. Imagine yourself stepping back in time to a crisp autumn day in the year 1932. You find yourself on the shores of Lake Nemi, surrounded by a crowd of men, women, and children dressed in the formal attire typical of the early 20th century. All eyes are turned towards the center of the lake, where a hush has fallen over the crowd. Suddenly, a gasp ripples through the onlookers as a massive wooden structure emerges from the depths, a silent testament to a bygone era. This black and white photograph encapsulates a moment of collective awe and disbelief as spectators from around the world witness the unveiling of Emperor Caligula's legendary Nemi ships. These colossal vessels had slumbered beneath the still waters of Lake Nemi for nearly 2 millennia, silently narrating a tale of Roman excess and ambition. The excavation site looks almost surreal, like a scene from a dream. A massive ship's skeleton rises from the earth, its timbers darkened by centuries underwater, its colossal size dwarfing the spectators gathered to witness this triumph of archaeology. It's as if the past has reached out from the grave to touch the present. But how did these relics of the past come to be raised from their watery graves? And what secrets do they hold about Caligula, one of history's most infamous emperors? The answer lies in an ambitious undertaking that took place between 1928 and 1932. Italy achieved what was then considered the greatest underwater archaeological recovery of all time. Engineers and divers employed methods that were groundbreaking for the era, managing to raise 2 colossal wooden ships that had once belonged to the infamous Roman Emperor Caligula. The discovery of these ships changed our understanding of Roman shipbuilding and technology, forcing scholars to reevaluate what they thought possible in the early 1st century CE. But how exactly were these ancient ships raised from the depths? What engineering feats and innovations made this seemingly impossible task a reality? Join me as we delve deeper into the remarkable tale of the Nemi ships and uncover the secrets behind their astonishing recovery. The Nemi ships, named after their location in Lake Nemi, were unearthed after decades of speculation and rumor. Since the Middle Ages, fishermen had spoken of seeing submerged ruins in the lake's depths. But it wasn't until the late 19th century that serious efforts were made to locate them. By 1928, when Mussolini's regime decided to drain parts of the lake, the stage was set for an archaeological miracle. The project to raise the ships was a massive undertaking, requiring a team of over 200 men working around the clock. Divers descended into the murky depths of the lake, battling not only the elements, but also the unknown. As they explored the sunken remains, the outlines of 2 colossal ships slowly revealed themselves, silent witnesses to a bygone era. With great care, these underwater explorers began the arduous task of stabilizing the fragile timbers, ensuring that these ancient structures would withstand the journey to the surface. Once the ships were secured, the real challenge began, the delicate operation of raising them from their watery graves. Cranes and pulleys were put into place, and with a combination of human strength and mechanical precision, the ships were lifted slowly but steadily. As they emerged from the depths, the world watched with bated breath, eager to witness the unveiling of these legendary vessels. When the ships finally surfaced, the crowds that gathered on the shore erupted in cheers and applause. What they saw before them were relics of a bygone era, exquisitely preserved despite having spent nearly 2,000 years underwater. The larger of the 2 ships revealed itself as something more than just a vessel. It was a floating palace, a testament to the excess and ambition of Caligula, the infamous Roman emperor. As archaeologists and historians delved deeper into the mysteries of the Nemi ships, they uncovered features that defied their expectations. The ship boasted marble columns, intricate mosaic floors, sophisticated plumbing systems that included baths and heating, and other luxuries that one might expect from a lavish Roman villa, but never from a ship. It was as if the opulence of Caligula's court had been transported to the high seas, creating a floating testament to Roman extravagance. But the surprises didn't end there. As the excavations continued, the team stumbled upon devices and mechanisms that forced historians to reevaluate what they thought possible in the early 1st century CE. The Nemi ships were not just luxurious pleasure boats. They showcased advanced engineering innovations that would not reappear in shipbuilding for centuries. Lead-sealed hulls, bronze fittings, and anchors of unique design revealed the mastery of Roman shipwrights and challenged this conventional wisdom about the technological capabilities of the ancient world. These ships were true marvels of engineering, showcasing a level of sophistication that was far ahead of their time. But who exactly was Caligula, and why did he need such extravagant vessels? Gaius Caesar Augustus Caligula, born in 12 CE, was the third emperor of the Roman Empire. His reign, though short-lived, was marked by both extravagance and cruelty. Caligula's insatiable appetite for luxury and power led him to commission some of the most extravagant projects in Roman history. Among these were the Nemi ships, colossal vessels that were designed not just to transport him, but to serve as floating palaces, allowing him to live in unparalleled luxury on the water. These ships were more than just a means of transportation. They represented Caligula's desire to dominate not only land, but also the seas. With their immense size and advanced technology, the Nemi ships were a symbol of Roman superiority, showcasing the empire's military and engineering prowess. But the purpose behind these majestic vessels goes beyond mere grandeur and dominance. Historians believe that Caligula's ships may have played a role in the emperor's infamous debauchery. Legends speak of wild parties and orgies hosted on board, where Caligula indulged in his notorious excesses. These ships were essentially mobile pleasure boats, allowing the emperor to escape the confines of land and indulge in his pleasures without restraint. The Nemi ships are a fascinating testament to the enigmatic nature of Caligula. They reflect his desire for power, luxury, and unrestrained indulgence, offering a glimpse into the mind of one of Rome's most controversial emperors. The recovery of the Nemi ships in the late 1920s and early 1930s was hailed as one of the greatest archaeological achievements of the modern era. The world watched with anticipation as these ancient relics were brought to the surface, revealing the secrets of a bygone era. The unveiling of the Nemi ships was a monumental event that captivated the attention of the world. As news spread of this incredible discovery, people from all corners of the globe flocked to the shores of Lake Nemi to witness the spectacle for themselves. The sight of these massive vessels emerging from the depths was nothing short of awe-inspiring. Spectators marveled at the intricate details, the craftsmanship, and the sheer scale of the ships, realizing they were beholding a piece of living history. The excitement surrounding the excavation grew, and soon the site became one of the most popular tourist destinations in Italy. As the crowds gathered, the Italian government took measures to preserve and showcase these priceless artifacts. A specially built museum was constructed nearby, ensuring that future generations could appreciate the grandeur of the Nemi ships. Inside the museum, visitors were transported back in time. Exhibits displayed the recovered artifacts, including the ship's intricate fittings, sculptures, and other treasures. Each artifact told a story of Roman ingenuity and the lavish lifestyle of Caligula's court. Unfortunately, this triumph of archaeology met a devastating end. During World War II, in 1944, a fire, the circumstances of which remain disputed, swept through the museum where the ships were kept, destroying nearly all of the original wooden remains. Only a handful of artifacts, metal fittings, and photographs survived to remind us of the full grandeur of these vessels. The loss was catastrophic, erasing a unique and irreplaceable link to Rome's imperial past. Despite this tragic setback, the legacy of the Nemi ships endured. The meticulous documentation of the excavation, including photographs, blueprints, and written records, has allowed historians and engineers to reconstruct models of the ships and continue studying their design. Modern analyses have confirmed that these vessels were decades, even centuries, ahead of their time in terms of engineering sophistication. They stand as enduring symbols of Roman ingenuity and of Caligula's extraordinary, if infamous, vision. Today, visitors to Lake Nemi can still explore the ruins of the museum and imagine the magnificence that once stood in its place. The tragedy of the fire serves as a somber reminder of the fragility of history and the importance of preserving our cultural heritage. The Nemi ships are a captivating chapter in the annals of history, embodying the ambition, excess, and tragedy that marked the reign of Caligula, one of Rome's most infamous emperors. These magnificent vessels, once symbols of Roman opulence and technological prowess, now rest in pieces, lost to the ravages of time and war. Yet their legacy lives on through the fragments that remain, the stories that have been passed down through the ages, and the enduring fascination with the enigmatic Caligula himself. As we reflect on the tale of the Nemi ships, we are reminded of the fleeting nature of earthly grandeur and the enduring power of history to captivate and intrigue us. The ships may be gone, but their legend continues to sail on, carried by the winds of time and whispered by the waves of Lake Nemi.